Hello everyone. Well, we have three options for weather today in Iowa: hot, hot and breezy, or hot and windy. That's as exciting as it's going to get. So let's break down the three options. The hot and windy area is going to be western Iowa, and boy, is it going to be hot. We're talking about temperatures reaching the upper 90s. It looks like at least the humidity is going to be pretty low, so you don't have to add anything extra to that temperature, but that's hot enough. And also, again, looking at those wind icons, that's where we're going to see those wind gusts 30 to as high as 40 miles per hour. Now, in the central part of the state, not as much wind, but we still got to call it breezy with wind gusts 20 to 30 miles per hour. In the eastern part of the state, though, Burlington, Davenport, Dubuque, probably only looking at wind gusts 10 to 20 miles per hour, so really not much wind. For central and eastern Iowa, sunny skies, a few more clouds in the western part of the state, but still going to call it mostly sunny. And that was only going to top out around 90 in the Quad Cities, Dubuque, Burlington. A little bit more humidity there. Not really bad humidity, but enough where you can add a couple of degrees to those temperatures, so that makes it feel a little bit hotter. For the central and western part of the state, humidity low enough, you don't have to add any extra degrees to these temperatures. So when does our rain chance begin? Well, the earliest opportunity is actually going to be about 7 o'clock this evening, but I do want to stress it is very small. Notice just a few green dots showing up in the northwestern part of the state. If you're not in the northwestern part of the state, no chance of rain, and this is very small during the evening hours. I think there's going to be a better opportunity of some showers, maybe a weak storm working in around midnight, but it's more than likely going to be showers. Not concerned about any severe storms, but notice still not much, but slightly more than 7 o'clock this evening. I actually think it'll be during the morning hours tomorrow that we can start talking about scattered showers, and there could be a couple of weak storms, but still primarily in the northwestern part of the state. And that's really going to be the story, it looks like, for tomorrow. There is a slow moving cold front that's going to be getting closer and closer to us, and will finally eventually push into the northwestern part of the state. But because it's moving so slowly, this area of rain is not going to move very quickly to the south and east. So this is 8 a.m. And notice if you're in the southeastern half of the state, it's going to be completely dry. And I think it's going to be completely dry for much of the day. We are 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and notice the activity still in the northwestern part of the state. And I do think in the afternoon on Thursday, as our temperatures warm, because the cold front not here yet, I think we have a better opportunity of actual thunderstorms popping up. But I tell you what, the latest models say just regular storms if they pop up. And some of the models say it may just stay shower activity. So right now, we're not concerned about severe storms. We'll keep an eye on it because humidity creeping up, there could be enough ingredients where we could get a couple of severe storms. But I'll tell you what, right now, the chance is looking awfully low for Thursday afternoon. So there's 1 o'clock, still mainly in the northwestern part of the state. As we get into the late afternoon, notice Waterloo, Mason City, Fort Dodge, Sioux City, all with a chance of rain, but farther south and east, no. And notice that it's still going to be hot Thursday as well. A little bit of a difference in the wind, though. So we talked about how in eastern Iowa there's not going to be much wind today. That's going to change for tomorrow. It is going to be windy in both central and eastern Iowa. We're actually going to catch a little bit of a break from the wind in western Iowa. Not completely, but we'll just call it breezy instead of windy. And look how temperatures really in the central and eastern part of the state about the same, though the humidity going up, so I think it's going to feel hotter than today. And then in the western part of the state, again, it's going to depend on how much rain we see and how quickly that front comes in, but I think Sioux City is still likely going to hit the mid-90s. Notice even as we get into the early evening hours, the activity trying to push farther to the south and east, but still struggling. I think there's a very good chance if you're in the Quad Cities, it's going to stay completely dry during the day tomorrow. Maybe late Thursday night, some activity pushing in, but I think the better chance of rain, certainly for the Quad Cities, is going to be on Friday. If it looks like the severe weather threat is going to go up for Thursday afternoon, I'll be sure to let you know.